JetBlue is getting sued now over allegedly collecting customers' personal data without their consent and then using it to set ticket prices. According to the complaint, the airline is manipulating prices in real time, using things like your search history to, quote, make as much money as they can on fares. The lawsuit says the airline even admitted to doing it on social media, citing this exchange on X, where the plaintiff wrote to JetBlue's customer service account about the high prices he was trying to see when trying to book a last-minute flight for a funeral, saying a $230 price increase is, quote, crazy. The rep responded telling him to clear his cookies or use an incognito window. The airline later ended up deleting that response, according to the lawsuit. Aaron McLaughlin is following this story for us. So that's basically the customer service rep admitting that they're using your search history to set prices. What more is going on in this story? Yeah, well, a lot of folks looked at it that way, certainly. That was a tweet exchange that happened on April 18th, so not long ago. It really is Exhibit A of this lawsuit. You see it right there. The JetBlue customer service rep writing, try clearing your cache and cookies or booking with an incognito window. We are sorry for your loss. The question being, well, why do my cookies, my incognito window, why does it have anything to do with the price I'm paying? People pointing to this idea that your airline price should be based on the supply and demand on the airplane and the route. At the time, that tweet suggesting perhaps that's not the case. JetBlue, though, quickly deleting that exchange and putting out this statement saying, quote, JetBlue does not use personal information or web browsing history to set individual pricing. The recent social media reply was simply a mistake from an individual customer service crew member. The steps the crew member suggested would not have changed the airfares available for purchase. So JetBlue denying that that is the case. This lawsuit saying that this is a matter of privacy, writing, quote, consumers should not have to have their privacy rights violated to participate in defendants' digital rat race for airline tickets, which should cost the same for each similarly seated passenger. So the lawsuit pushing back on JetBlue's assertion that there's nothing to see here. But what's incredible about this, Aaron, is that there's nothing against the law. There's nothing that's preventing them from doing this. They actually are well within the law to do it, even though it's horrible and awful and probably not a good business practice. But there are some lawmakers that are trying to try and stop this surveillance pricing, they call it. That's right. The House Committee on Oversight and Accountability launched an investigation looking into a whole range of companies, travel companies, grocery companies, ride-sharing apps, putting out letters demanding that they provide information on what they call urgency signals, how these companies are using browser history, how they're using even the battery on a person's cell phone, their location to set prices, to divulge that information. States like New York, though, are doing something about this. A law was just passed last year that essentially mandates these companies to clearly label when they use AI to set prices. It almost makes you want to think twice before you just click accept cookies next time you're on a website, right? Okay, Aaron McLaughlin, thank you for that.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.